What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the best value card at each and every position in college football 25 Ultimate Team. So, for example, at the quarterback position, who is your best value quarterback in the entire game? That's what we're going to be going over. Talking about same thing for running back, wide receiver, all the way to cornerback, free safety. Now, as we do dive into this thing today, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. Really do appreciate all the recent support on the channel. You guys are the reason that I'm able to do this. At the quarterback position, the best value card right now is Jameis Winston for 25,000 coins. Now, why? 87 speed. Throws the ball incredibly well. He's got solid enough throw accuracy at a 75, I believe that's what it is. How he throws a tight spiral. There's just no flaws with Jameis Winston. And I'm just going to bring something up that I think is important. So Jameis Winston compared to Cade Klubnik. That's your other value option. I think the cards are nearly identical. Cade's a little bit faster. Jameis is going to throw the ball slightly better. To me, it's very, very, very close. I give the slight edge to Jameis Winston for his value, though. He is my quarterback that I would pick up if I were you guys looking for a value option. At the running back position, a lot of different options here. We've got so many good running backs that are not super expensive, but there's one guy for me that's extra special. And yes, I'm an Iowa fan. I'll admit that I'm biased, but when I use this card in Caleb Johnson, he is so special on this game. I'm telling you right now, Caleb Johnson is the real deal. 22,000 coins. And his stats aren't like, they're nothing that crazy, but it's the eye test. 91 speed acceleration, good trucking, good change of direction for his overall. It's solid enough. Good break tackle, great spin, good juke. His juke move's fantastic. He breaks more tackles than any other running back I've used. His trucking feels like a 95. Trust me when I tell you, if you pick up Caleb Johnson, you will not be disappointed for 22,000 coins. You've got a quarterback for 25, running back for 22. At the wide receiver position, we're going to spend a little more coins. We're going to go to the 92s or 92 overalls just because I feel like I've got to. Now, again, there's a lot of solid options at this wide receiver position. There's a lot of complete cards as well. Squirrel White for his price isn't bad whatsoever. But the card I've really got my eye on right now is Jaden Greathouse. 92 speed, 6'1", good route runner, good spin, good juke move, good carrying, should not fumble. Just a complete wide receiver in this game. If you pick up Greathouse as well as Squirrel White, you're going to have a lot of success at that wide receiver position. Those are two guys that I really do like, especially for their prices. Next up, we've got the tight end position. And look, there's a lot of different options you can pick up. But right now, I'm pretty set on Kendall Carr. This card's got 93 speed. He's 6'3" for 60,000 coins. He's got good route running as well. The only thing this card can't really do is run block. So if you need a tight end to run block, look elsewhere. But if you don't run the football and just need a tight end to catch the football, Kendall Carr is the guy that I would suggest picking up. Next up, we've got the left tackle position. And I'm plugging in Tristan Lee. Card from Clemson that I really like. 92 strength, solid pass blocking, good run blocking. Just no flaws in this card. The difference between this card and the best left tackle in the game is so small. Pick this card up for 30,000 coins. He's going to lead you to a lot of success. Left guard position. Another card for basically should be 30,000 coins if I can find him here. Steve Hutchinson. I've got the 94 overall, but the 92 is good. Good strength, solid pass blocker, better run blocker, but just a complete left guard in this game. I like offensive linemen that can do it all. Can run block, can pass block, do it all. At the center position here, we're going to spend up a little bit. And I'm going with Jacob Gardner. I think Jacob Gardner is the best bang for your buck at the center position. Now, it might take you a little bit to get the coins for the card, but he's got 95 strength, good pass blocker, good run blocker, better in pass protection, but just a solid card in this game at that center position. The 95 strength is absolutely ridiculous. Next to the right guard position here, we're plugging in a really value option here. Not even a 92, 93. We're plugging in a 90, 91 overall, which might seem crazy to you guys until I talk about him. Now, this card is not normally this expensive. So if his price is this expensive, don't pick him up. I think he's one of the more complete right guards in the entire game. But obviously for that price, I'm not going to sit up here and try to make the case that he is worth picking up. So if he's that price, you got to move up to the 92, 93 overall option. And honestly, between Rutledge and Carter, I think Rutledge is the more complete option. He is my right guard right now. 50,000 coins is pretty expensive, but again, a complete right guard. If Brock Dio's price does go down, he is the card I really like, but for that price, you can't make the case he's worth it. Right tackle position up next. We're plugging in Chapman for 47,000 coins. To me, it starts with the strength. The 94 strength, better in pass protection than run blocking, but he's a solid overall card. 93 pass blocker, 88 run blocker, and with really high strength. Really complete right tackle in the game. In just 5 minutes, I went through our whole offense. Let's see if I can get through the defense in 5 minutes as well. The left end position, this card is a stud. I'm telling you, this card's a stud. You get this card, your left end position is set. 88 speed, 89 acceleration, good strength, good block shed, gets after the quarterback, stud. He is my left end right now on this game. No reason to upgrade at that position. Right end position. Now, the card in the Season 3 drop. So, if you want the trophy card that I like here is Jack Barton. I think Jack Barton is really, really good at the right end position. Otherwise, if you don't want to spend your trophies and you want to save them, well, guess what? Go get Dylan Stewart. 19,000 coins for Dylan Stewart. I've been hyping this card up forever. 89 strength acceleration, 91 block shed. Gets after the quarterback decently, but he's a better run stopper than honestly anything. But he's fast, gets after the quarterback. Really complete right end on this game. Now to the defensive tackle position. If you need a defensive tackle, who should you guys be picking up right now? We're heading to the 92-93 overall cards. And honestly here, you've got a lot of defensive tackles. That is one thing I do want to say is the defensive tackle position is stacked, but there's no better defensive tackle for his value than Grayson Halton. 89 speed, good block shed, gets after the quarterback, no flaws. The defensive tackle that I would be running 110% of the time. Next, left outside linebacker position. Who's your best bang for your buck? It's not Jacob Rodriguez. It's not Wahlberg. It is Kyle Kennard. Now, little asterisks here. If you're going to drop this guy into coverage primarily, Kyle Kennard's not great. His zone coverage at a 68 could be a little bit better, but I do think he's one of your more complete left outside linebackers. Good block shed, gets after the quarterback, stud at that left outside linebacker position. Now to the middle linebacker position, another position that is absolutely stacked. But I've been hyping up one card more than the other cards in recent history. Are we looking at 90-91s? We were right on the 92-93s. I was about to say, like, what? Did these cards just get way more expensive? Or is it just me? Because I didn't realize that these cards were this expensive. This card should not be this expensive. Unless he's just becoming really rare. And I don't even see the card I'm wanting to plug in here. The card, okay, I'll just simplify it for you. The card I want to put in here is Barton, but he's literally extinct right now. There's no Bartons up on the auction house at the time I'm recording this video, which is absolutely crazy. To combine that with, these cards right here are all super expensive. And so the middle linebacker position gets a little more difficult. I like Cody Simon, but his price is pretty crazy. Matt Jones for 114 is honestly where I'd go after that. Like, Barton is probably my favorite middle linebacker for his price. But after that, I'd just upgrade to Matt Jones, genuinely. If they're going to be that expensive, I'd get Matt Jones and run with him. So that's where I'm at. I do wish these middle linebackers would get cheaper and cheaper. But right now, it's looking like the middle linebackers in this game are insanely expensive. Next, let's go to the right outside linebackers. Two guys. First guy I want to plug in is the cheap Kyle Van Noy. The cheaper Kyle Van Noy, I should say. Could plug in Grayson Howard, but I like this Kyle Van Noy card. At 92 overall with 90 speed, 90 acceleration, gets after the quarterback, good change direction, good in zone coverage. Now, honestly, if I'm you guys, and I'd wait for tomorrow because on Sunday his price is going to go way down. Tomorrow, this card is a must buy. I would recommend you guys selling Kyle Van Noy today, picking him up tomorrow because his price is going to go down quite a bit tomorrow. Probably. Depends how many people rip that legend drop, but that's just kind of my opinion on it. Next up, we've got the cornerback position. Who's your best value corner in the entire game? I'd love to plug in some of these cards, but the cornerback position is just ridiculous. So if you need a ball on a budget, the card I'd recommend picking up is Benjamin Morrison. 57,000 coins for this card. In my opinion, he outdoes anybody else at this price. Not perfect, but if you play zone coverage, Benjamin Morrison is an absolute beast. Next up, free safety position. Again, one position after another. The free safety position, the best free safety that you can get. Bang for your buck. Isn't any of these cards, although, I don't even mind those cards. Like Caleb Downs is okay, but I'd rather you guys spend up here. And I'm going to be talking about why. Now, again, if these cards continue to go up in price, be patient. Bray Hubbard was 70,000 coins the other day, but I love Bray Howard a ton. Why? 94 speed, he's 6'2", which is so important at the safety position, 94 acceleration, 96 man coverage, 88 change of direction. He might be your best free safety in the entire game, and for under 100,000 coins, that is really, really solid. Last but certainly not least, we've got this strong safety position. Another position that it's tough for me to recommend you guys spending a ton of coins on, just because, again, I don't necessarily recommend it. I don't mind Taylor for his price. However, you know, he's becoming more and more rare. So it's another one of these things, like a lot of these cards are just becoming more and more rare, hence why their prices are getting more expensive. Like Gabriel Taylor the other day was cheaper. Now his price is going up. So for me, if I'm you guys wanting to ball on a budget, Bailey Despain is the card I'd pick up. 6'1", good speed, good zone, good man, good change direction. This card is nearly just as good as anybody else at that strong safety position. In just 11 minutes, we went through every position, who you guys should look at picking up. As far as kicker or punter, I'm not looking at that. I'm sorry. But that's going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.